Hi everyone, welcome back to Hosted by Charlotte. I'm so happy to be back making a video. I know it's been a little bit of a length of time, but I think for me, as for a lot of people, this has been a really tough winter. So I'm sorry about the delay, but I'm here, I'm back. So I thought for this first video back, I would set myself a little challenge and talk about something that I personally find really difficult, and that is making time for myself amid the frantic preparations for an event or for people coming around to your house and staying. So what often happens is that, you know, I've put a lot of effort and energy into thinking about what people are eating, what people are drinking, what people will be doing. And then by the time they actually start arriving at my house, I realise that I haven't worked out what I am wearing or what I'm gonna look like or any of those things. And then I don't know about you, but certainly for me, that has an impact on then how I feel during the event. And I need to get better at this. So I thought I'd make a little video with some tips on how we can all make sure that we have space and time for ourselves as hosters when we're going into those events. Okay, so my first tip is to take time for yourself in the week ahead. Now that could mean going to the hairdresser, getting a blowout, it could mean getting your nails done, it could be making sure that you have time to exercise and be outside ahead of lots of people coming to your house and you looking after others. Or it could mean eating really healthily ahead of perhaps a weekend when you know there's going to be a lot of indulgence. Anyway, whatever you do and whatever works for you, just make sure that in that period of time, before you have loads of people kind of coming to your house and bringing lots of fun, but also lots of work, you've had time to make sure that you're in the best frame of mind. Right, so you've spent a bit of time doing some self-care ahead of the event. My next tip is to plan your wardrobe. Now, of course, this will all depend on what you've got going on. Perhaps it's just a one-night event, or perhaps you've got people staying for a few days, or perhaps even longer. My main tip here is to, as much as possible, plan ahead. So here we go. This is how I like to do it for one evening, and then I'm going to give you some few tips, perhaps if you've got a variety of different activities going on over a few days. All right, so probably the simplest and easiest way to do this if you've just got a one-night event, or at least if your event starts with one night, is to lay your first night's outfit out on your bed. So I have laid out an outfit here. This might be what I could wear. Really critically, I think, put all your accessories. So you've got your shoes there by it, and of course some jewelry as well, because the last thing you want is to be hunting around for an earring just when all your guests are arriving. Okay, so perhaps your event is, you know, an evening thing in the evening, but then later on the next day, perhaps you're going for a walk, perhaps you're doing yoga, perhaps you're playing tennis, any of those things. What I like to do is for whatever I think the very next activity is to lay out a few things. So here I've got a bit of a sports kit. I've got my water bottle, which has my hair tie there because they always go missing just when you need them. I've got my trainers and I've got my yoga mat because they always end up not quite in the right place when you need them. So that will just make it really easy for the next day for me to get up and crack on with fun. My final little piece of advice is to not be afraid to take a time out for yourself. Now, having people can be such a busy time and you want to give so much, but sometimes you just need a few minutes to just gather your thoughts, get yourself together so that you can go and be the wonderful, amazing host or hostess that you know you are. Okay guys, that's it from me. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for videos that you'd like me to do, let me know, comment below. Otherwise, happy hosting.